Hell, right? Greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more NIER. Continuing on with Side Quest-a-Palooza. Damn. Boy, Seafront is just full of old people that no one likes.
I didn't even know the old guy was sick.
Perhaps that's why he was in such a hurry to pass down his craft.
This is strange, but I feel like he's still here somehow, looking at me.
I trust that he is in heaven by now, settling down for a round by the pond.
I hope you're right, Bryce.
Well, we only knew him as a good guy, so clearly, he's just a good guy.
Hey.
That's how it works, right? Oh. Boy, everyone seems to know about the poor kid.
Hey.
I wonder if he would ever settle down with a good woman.
Hey.
Did I get the logs?
Water wheels are great, but they're a pain in the butt to maintain.
In the past, humans harnessed different methods to provide energy.
Like what?
One of them was an invisible force called electricity, which was transmitted through thin copper wires.
And runs our entire lives.
Wow. What did they do with that?
Internet.
Oh, a great many things. It could be used to power large iron crates, called trains, or illuminate whole cities against the dark of night.
Well, that's stupid.
Is it now?
Who wants to move a big iron crate? And how am I supposed to sleep if it's all bright outside?
You got a good point, bud.
Well, I suppose if you wish to look at it that way.
Besides, my life is lots of fun already.
If more people were like you, Emil, this world might not be half bad.
Well, if more people are like him,
Hi.
I don't know. We probably wouldn't need cars. Because we could really just float over everything. Of course, I'm sure they meant, personality-wise. Yeah, I hit the logs. Let's get money for this. And I think that paid for about half the logs that we ended up having to buy, so... it's not the worst thing in the world.
You of all people should be aware that meddling in the arguments of a married couple will accomplish nothing.
I have a job, and I'm gonna see it through.
Your sense of duty is positively breathtaking.
I know what it means to care for your family. If you don't show it until they're gone, it's too late.
It is a tremendous burden. But I cannot say that I dislike that way of thinking.
Hey.
A treasure kind of smells like eggplants. Of course, how do you restore a map if it's damaged? Like, you'd have to know exactly what it looked like prior to that. Anyway. I'm gonna save all the Lost Shrine-based quests for a bit later, since there's 3 of them.
Hey.
And that's a pretty easy 10k. I hope he takes it good. Maybe I shouldn't have told him then. Guilt's gonna eat him alive.
Hey.
Sweet. Well, let's see how that seasickness medication goes. Oh dear.
By the heavens, how could he accidentally make a sexual stimulant instead of a seasickness medication?
Maybe it just happened.
They are completely different drugs with completely different effects.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes.
I do have to say how much I love the voice acting in this game. Those two are just perfect together. Anyway, this is the quest that the King of Assad gave us. And we needed a crystal too, and I'm lucky I found one here. I didn't have one earlier. Fortunately, we're just dealing as much damage as possible without any threat of a time limit like the last quest. How do you know how the giant shades go? Battle of attrition. Of course, I probably could have toned down the difficulty a bit here at this point. I don't know. If it saves me work later, I'll deal with it. With the rare drop rates. You know, it may not be a half bad idea to actually, I don't know, I probably should have, used maybe even used the two-handed sword or one-handed sword here. My over-reliance on spears isn't always the, best way to go about things. Anyway, it's dead. And we get iron ore, whatever. But that's not the end of the quest. Like, I don't even think that was really part of the quest. I think we could have gone through that door by ignoring that big shit.
Damn it!
He's a strong one. We better take him.
Here. This is bullet hell.
People can take this guy out.
Save that for later, boy. We must stay calm and approach this slowly.
Calm my ass!
Forlorn necklaces are the rarest things to get. Well, I don't know about the rarest, but I've certainly had the hardest time getting them, and I ended up getting half of the amount of Forlorn necklaces I needed to get 100% in this game from this quest alone. I don't know if they have a higher drop rate or I just got super lucky there, but wow. Shaved hours off of my endgame time. Well, while we're here just beating up on a big shade, I'm going to talk to you guys about cereal. Had a Cookie Crisp for the first time in, I never ate sugary cereals when I was younger because my mom thought, you know, it was just crap. No nutritional benefits. And she's not wrong. So lately I've been, like every couple of months or so, I, you know, buy a box of crap cereal like that. This time it was Cookie Crisp. And I tried to see if I was missing anything, and let me tell you, I'm not. Shit's gross. Yeah, I'm surprised they took this one on hard mode. Well, we do have good levels. We get the two-handed sword, Labyrinth Song. I think we have... yeah, 2 of the 3 Labyrinth weapons.
Hey. Hey.
You know there had to be a rule about how to make rules? Actually, wait, no, that makes perfect sense. I'm proud of that little edit I did right there.
This close to a human settlement, no less.
They probably ran out of stuff to eat up on the mountain.
Shining! Keep your guard up! I'm gonna make sushi out of him!
It's oddly specific. Now, I didn't realize this shade popped up here. I thought it was going to pop up on that cliff closer to the village. Which is why I probably had such a hard time finding this guy in the first place. Looking in the totally wrong place.
Hey, Vice, what was this big old bridge used for anyway?
This? Ah, yes. This was a road for the large iron crates that I mentioned earlier.
Wow, why is it so big?
The iron crates moved at high speed and were crammed to the gills with cargo and people. Such large roads were necessary.
Really? With people?
Humans lived very differently long ago.
There must have been so many people here.
Trains are kind of fun. Been on 2 trains in my life. I played Pokemon Heart Gold on the second one. It was nice. They're kind of pricey though, so they're not really something I like to do frequently. In fact, it's been like 5 years now. It sounds suspiciously similar to the Aphrodisiac.
Hey.
And we get a lot of money for it. I can dig it. So, let's see what he does with that toad oil. Hopefully it's, more benign.
Hey.
And we get another 10k for it.
Madman certainly has a gift for alterations.
Yeah.
Imagine a drug that lets you forego sleep for an entire week. Dare to try it.
I'll pass, thanks.
I'm pretty sure people in college would, OD on that stuff pretty quickly. And 50,000 gold. Now, I did a lot of cutting out here because there was just a significant amount of fighting here. Well, I've already shown you getting up the Lost Shrine. Anyway, this is on like the 2nd floor. Boy. Not the best editing job I've done. I guess it makes up for that one I was really proud of earlier. Now this one's up on the roof of the Lost Shrine, and I never even thought to look around these parts for this. I got pretty hyped about it. It felt like I was doing something I shouldn't be doing, even though the game clearly wants you to do it. It's like I see that and I didn't think that double jumping over it was supposed to be a possibility. I wonder if it was ever possible to really sheath the weapon so quickly like he does. He just like puts it on his back and it's good, but... Or like in Monster Hunter with how they sheath weapons. I don't really think it would be that easy. Unless you got like a little clasp on your back. I don't know, I think about a lot of things I'm supposed to be in class, studying and whatnot. I don't know. Classes are kind of easy this semester. They're just like the last few bits I need. I can get the last few credits before I can transfer away to a bigger institute. but it's all easy crap, and difficult crap that's just easy to not pay attention in. Best grades I've gotten in college yet. Then I also attributed to not having shitty teachers like the last spring semester. My English professor was less than good at his job. On the bright side, the camaraderie between the students as a result of that was just fantastic. You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This shade's pretty easy to cheese, since you can, if you hide behind that wall, you can actually hit away his energy attacks and use it to get your magic back. And then you can hop out behind the wall and spam your dark whatevers. Since you can hit them, but they can't hit you. So if you really want to just cheese this entire fight, which at this point you fought enough of these to really be able to cheese all the fights you want. And get the Eye of Power. And a simple machine.
Hey.
Wonder if I have enough of those yet. The less item farming I can do here, the happier I'll be. Yeah, we're on the tail end of quests we can complete.
Hello.
By that I mean you keep it, not we keep it, though I'd love to sell it for cash. Cash for gold. Or jade.
Huh?
Oh, man, I wish I could have heard Vice actually say that. Oh, cool.
Hey.
Alright, Popes, let's see what you got for us. Now, it doesn't mean the Iron Bridge by the Junk Heap, it's closer to the Forest of Myth. That one, in fact. Let's gently get off our boar. This isn't here until you get the map, by the way. The Spear, Labyrinth, Shout. And there we go.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, why not? Wonder if we get a fun little cutscene. Well, this looks familiar.
Never seen anything like it. Shades!
In our trees, cheek. I believe that we're simply whisked off to some alien.
Yeah, but unlike the first time we fought in this area, we don't get all the infinite HP and MP that we would like. I don't know if this is a good place to do any rare item farming, because I didn't get a single item that I needed here. So I say take it for the EXP and thinking about what it could possibly mean for the plot. Yeah, let's see what's inside. Oh. We get the one-handed sword, Iron Pipe. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. God, they're everywhere. God, seeing Dark Illusion really go to town. It's just a thing of beauty. It might not be the strongest spell in the world, but it is satisfying. But this was 1,300 years ago. That old man couldn't have possibly been us. I like dashing into my attacks here. It's pretty satisfying. Like dash and then like you throw off a Dark Hand or Dark Illusion. Of course, I'd love if this was like in the junk heap so we can actually reap all that mad EXP. Where did this many shades come from? Like all in one place. It's almost like the... It's like it was a whole city of them. It almost reminds me of Emil's basement with all the little baby shades. Just with that little lack of shielding. I see you. You can't escape. God, just when you think it's over, more just keep coming. And you might have noticed that jump cut because I died. against this thing, because I got way too cocky. And if you die, you have to do that entire fight for, that'd have been like 8 minutes of fighting. I don't know how long it was, I think it was 8 minutes. Just a lot of minutes of fighting. And deal with this shade again. I mean, he's nothing dangerous, it's just that at this point you're just tired. I was playing it super defensively here because I didn't want to have a repeat performance. He almost got me, but not quite, buddy. I've seen through your shit. Yeah, we get a complex machine out of it. It's a PS4, I don't know. That eye of power sure is something. Oh. Wonder what color that eye was.
What was that all about?
I don't know. It gave me some serious deja vu.
Deja vu?
Like I'd been there before or something. That kind of thing. But at the same time, it felt like something was pushing down on my chest.
Well, it was just a dream. Best to put it out of your mind.